Hey there, Brady here with your daily tennis lesson. So we're on part 4 of the complete serve this week. Got Mark back with us today. Thanks for being here, Mark. 2 items of mention today, really important, but before we get to them, I want to just kind of do a quick glimpse back to where we left off in the previous video. We got Mark back into that figure 8, but starting to really incorporate more verticality with that front shoulder and starting to get a deep knee bend to help get us up to the ball, all right? Something glaringly missing, though, is with all that going on, what we said was we should probably start to see some power. But if we saw a server go through this motion but didn't really accelerate the racket, how much power can we get? Probably not a lot. So what we want to start to look at is kind of phase 1 today, which is racket head speed. And I think that the key idea is that we understand when we want to start to incorporate racket head speed is the entire motion doesn't need to be quick. You're not going to see, Mark, when I mention, all right, let's see it go faster now, you're not going to see the start of the motion get fast. We still have what we would consider a wind-up. Every great server that I know of starts the hands in that front position, and it's slow all the way up and down into this loop here. That's when we talk about feeling the weight of the racket, is when that loop has kind of achieved the bottom position. You really start to feel the weight of the racket. Now it's time to kick the swing into gear in terms of racket speed. So Mark, let's see that nice kind of slow wind up. And you can even hear that racket now as it's starting to accelerate more up into that ball or that imaginary ball. We've got speed going on. Now the combination of the shoulders being in that position, the legs bending and pushing up, we've got a really nice thing going on there. If you're really savvy and can see what I saw though, as that racket's picking up speed, that front foot, that body wants to start to jump, and that's really part 2 today, is jumping off the ground. You see pretty much all servers nowadays, like we said, the weight is more onto that left foot, and we want to jump up off that left foot and land on the left foot before that right foot comes around to gain our balance. Okay, and that's something that I can't stress that enough, because not all of us are as tall as I am. And I think all of us would agree the taller you can get to make contact, the higher the ceiling for your serve. So a jump off the ground, and it doesn't need to be Federer style. Federer gets like 8 inches off the ground. I don't know how, but he does. But a player that can get an inch or 2 off the ground and extends the height that they're able to reach is now hitting down into the court more. All right, so really part 4 today of this total serve is making sure we start to accelerate that racket, not the entirety of the swing, just wind up comfortably. When you feel the weight of the racket, it's time to add speed going up to the ball. And you know, going back to what I said, this jump, it's not like we want to jump and serve. What you want to feel is that the acceleration of the racket is almost pulling you from that nice deep knee bend into something that's almost involuntary. That left foot springing off the ground and landing is almost an involuntary move now for most players. And again, that adds height to the reach and therefore a better ceiling for how big you can hit the serve. Okay? Thanks again to Mark. We're going to see him later on this week. Until then, please click like below this video. And if you have not subscribed to our channel yet, please do so. As well as check down below me in the description of this video. You'll find the link to 3 courses that Mark and I have put together. I think you'll find those really helpful as well. All right, so until next time, be well, and we'll see you soon at Daily Tennis Lessons.